What's going on? Rob with 3STRONG. Merry Christmas. I want to talk about walking lunges. Walking lunges are one of those single leg movements. It's a variation essentially of the squat motion where we're utilizing the lower body, the quads, the hamstrings, and the hips. But I want to show you guys the proper way to do walking lunges. It's one of those things that's kind of overlooked, and there's some subtle differences that can be made that can greatly affect the muscles used and to what extent they're used. If we're going to do a basic walking lunge, we can just do a body weight option, which is what I'm going to show you, hands on the hips, and you're going to lunge out, push yourself through, and then you're going to walk forward. Sometimes we have limited space in a conventional health club, but if you find a little stretch, you can definitely do that. It's a popular alternative to just doing lunges in place, which can be a little bit boring. If you're going to lunge out, this is the key thing. You want to be sure that the weight, when you lunge out, you want to be sure that you're taking a big step. If I take a short step, what this does is this keeps everything very tight. And notice how my knee starts to shoot forward. I've had a lot of people complain about some knee tightness and knee issues with the lunges. Lunges don't feel comfortable. But if you take a slightly bigger step out and then drop straight down, notice how the angles change. I have essentially close to a 90-degree angle at the knee there, 90 at the hip, 90 at the knee here. Everything is aligned. This is where this transition up into the next step is typically where people go wrong, is they will push themselves back and then they'll push forward with that back leg. This essentially is just taking care of the negative portion, the down part, but then you're making this a little bit more efficient. This movement here is not where you want to go. And what we're really going to do is try to push through this front leg as much as possible. Since walking lunges essentially are a single leg movement, you're stepping out and pushing off with one leg at a time, we want to use this front leg as much as possible. So when we get set up, once we've taken that big lunge out, we essentially want to push and pull ourselves forward. So this back leg is going to do very little work. And then I drive off. So as you're doing walking lunges, you're going to gently bring your foot off the ground as you shift your body weight over that front foot. I'll show you with the other leg. So I'm going to lunge out. This knee touches. I gently pick this. So notice how here I've already shifted the weight. I'm not driving off and kicking myself forward. I'm trying to push and pull, leverage myself over that foot. That really gets the hips and the hamstrings more involved in this motion. So lunge out, elevate that back foot, don't push off, and pull yourself over. And that will completely change the way you do lunges. Don't try to shift out of it and work your way into an easier position. You're trying to pull yourself over your foot. All right? Give that a shot. That's going to completely change the way you do lunges. See you next time.